I want to show you something before this video even starts. I spent $120 at a tire shop 3 weeks ago. Nitrogen fill, 4 tires, $30 each. The guy behind the counter told me race cars use it, airplanes use it, and my tires would basically never lose pressure again. I smiled, handed over my card, and drove home. Then I started actually researching what I just bought. And what I found over the next 30 days, with real pressure readings, real data, and real math, made me feel genuinely stupid for not knowing this sooner. By the end of this video, you will never fall for this again. And if someone you know just paid for nitrogen, send them this, because the numbers are not even close. Here is exactly what I did. Same car, same tire brand, same tread wear. 2 tires filled with nitrogen from the shop at $30 each. 2 tires filled with regular air from a gas station compressor for free. All 4 tires started at exactly 35 psi on the same morning. I checked every single tire at the same time every day for 30 days. But before I show you the day 30 numbers, and I promise you the result is not what the tire shop told me it would be, you need to understand what you are actually buying when you pay for nitrogen. Because the sales pitch works because it sounds like science. And it almost is. Almost. The chemistry they count on you not knowing. Regular air is not what most people think it is. Most people assume air is mostly oxygen. It is not. Regular air is 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, and 1% everything else. That is atmospheric chemistry. That is not an opinion. When a tire shop sells you a nitrogen fill, they are taking your tires from 78% nitrogen to approximately 95% nitrogen. They charged me $120 to increase the nitrogen content of my tires by 17 percentage points. That is the entire product. The argument for why that 17% matters is this. Nitrogen molecules are slightly larger than oxygen molecules, so they permeate through rubber slower, so your tires hold pressure longer. And that argument is technically true. The question is by how much, and this is where the data starts to get embarrassing for the tire shop industry. Day 7 results. 1 week in, all 4 tires checked at the same time, same temperature, same conditions. Regular air tires, 34.8 psi, down 0.2 psi from the start. Nitrogen tires, 34.9 psi, down 0.1 psi from the start. 1/10 of 1 psi difference after 7 days. I paid $120 for 1/10 of 1 psi. But let me show you the Consumer Reports data before you think this is just my car, because they ran this same test at a scale I could not. The Consumer Reports data. Consumer Reports filled 31 pairs of tires, 1 tire in each pair with regular air, 1 with nitrogen. Left them outside for a full year and measured pressure loss every single month. Results: after 12 months, air-filled tires lost an average of 3.5 psi. Nitrogen-filled tires lost 2.2 psi, a real difference of 1.3 psi over an entire year. Now here is the number that makes that 1.3 psi completely irrelevant. For every 10 degrees Fahrenheit of temperature change, your tire pressure shifts by approximately 1 psi. That is physics. A normal swing from a cold 35-degree morning to a 90-degree afternoon moves your pressure by 5 to 6 psi in a single day. The entire annual nitrogen advantage gets erased every time the weather changes. Every single time. The pressure retention benefit is real. The scale of it is what they are hiding. Day 15 results. 2 weeks in. Regular air tires, 34 psi, down 1 psi total. Nitrogen tires, 34.5 psi, down 0.5 psi total. Half a psi difference after 15 days. This is tracking almost exactly with what Consumer Reports found, so the science is consistent. But now let me show you what that half psi is actually worth in real money, because this is where the math becomes almost insulting. The fuel economy calculation. The dealer told me nitrogen would save me money on gas, so I ran the actual numbers. The EPA states that for every 1 psi you're underinflated, you lose 0.3% in fuel economy. Real, documented federal figure. Take a driver doing 15,000 miles a year, 30 miles per gallon, gas at $4 a gallon. That is $2,000 a year in fuel. 0.3% of $2,000 is exactly $6. So if nitrogen keeps you 1 psi higher than regular air for an entire year, which Consumer Reports data says it does, you save $6 in gas. I paid $120 up front. I need 20 years of nitrogen fills just to break even on the first one. And here is what makes it worse. Every time you need to top off a nitrogen tire, you have to go back to the shop and pay $5 to $7 per tire. You cannot use a regular gas station air pump without diluting the nitrogen and losing the benefit entirely. So the $120 is not a one-time payment, it is the beginning of a recurring fee for the life of the tire. The argument they definitely do not want you knowing. Here is the fact that should have killed this entire industry in 2008 and nobody talks about. Since 2008, every car sold in the United States is legally required to have a tire pressure monitoring system by federal law. NHTSA Regulation FMVSS 138. Your car already has sensors built in that alert you the moment your tire pressure drops to a dangerous level. It is not optional, it is not an upgrade, it is federally mandated on every vehicle made in the last 17 years. The entire nitrogen sales pitch is built on the fear that you will not notice your tires losing pressure slowly. Your car already solves that problem automatically, for free, by law. You are being charged $120 for a solution to a problem your car has been solving by itself since before most smartphones existed. Final results. 30 days, final numbers. Regular air tires, 33.8 psi, lost 1.2 psi over the month. Nitrogen tires, 34.4 psi, lost 0.6 psi over the month. Real difference is 0.6 psi over 30 days. Extrapolated over a full year, that's roughly 2 psi, almost exactly what Consumer Reports found at scale. The data is consistent and the conclusion is the same. Nitrogen works, the benefit is real, the scale of it is completely meaningless for a normal driver. Here's why this keeps working on millions of people every year. It is sold at the exact moment your decision fatigue is highest. You just spent $30,000 on a car. You're exhausted. The salesperson uses words like safety and performance and longevity, words you cannot argue with when you're trying to leave. And $80 feels like nothing next to what you just signed. That is not science. That is the architecture of an upsell. The actual science, Consumer Reports tested, EPA documented, NHTSA mandated, says this. Your tires are already 78% nitrogen. The real-world pressure difference is 0.6 psi per month. Temperature swings erase that advantage daily. Your car monitors pressure automatically by federal law, and the fuel savings math takes 20 years to break even. Buy a tire pressure gauge for $3. Check your tires once a month and keep them at the PSI on the sticker inside your driver's door. That is the complete answer to everything nitrogen promises for $3, not $120.